What does it mean to carry the weight of your mother's blame, only to rise and claim the very home she lost? I was 6 when I first heard it. You ruined my life, Clara, Mom spat, her voice sharp as broken glass. Her eyes, red from tears or liquor, pinned me to the sagging couch in our cramped apartment. If you hadn't been born, I wouldn't be here, scraping by, homeless half the time. I didn't understand then. I just curled up, small and silent, wondering what I'd done wrong by existing. We lived on the edge of everything: poverty, eviction, despair. Mom was a storm, unpredictable and fierce. She'd been a teenager when she had me, dreams of college and a singing career snuffed out by my arrival. She never let me forget it. Every missed opportunity, every night we slept in a shelter, she traced back to me. I was her anchor, she said, dragging her down. But I wasn't invisible. At school, I buried myself in books, in math, in anything that promised a way out. Teachers noticed. "You're bright, Clara," Mrs. Henderson said, slipping me extra assignments. I clung to those words like lifelines. By 13, I was working odd jobs, babysitting, cleaning houses, saving every penny in a tin under my bed. Mom laughed when she found it. "What? You think that's going to save us?" she'd sneer. But I wasn't saving us. I was saving me. High school was my proving ground. I studied late into the night, the glow of a borrowed laptop, my only light. Scholarships became my obsession. I applied to dozens, my fingers trembling as I typed essays about overcoming adversity. I didn't mention Mom's words, but they fueled me. Every rejection letter stung, but every acceptance was a brick in the foundation I was building. By 17, I'd earned a full ride to a state university. Mom didn't come to my graduation. She was at a bar somewhere, drowning her regrets. College was freedom and fear. I was alone, but I was alive. I majored in business, minored in grit. I worked 2 jobs, interned at a local startup, and learned how to budget down to the cent. Mom called sometimes, asking for money. "You owe me," she'd say. I sent what I could, but I never went back. Not to that apartment, not to her blame. After graduation, I landed a job at a real estate firm. Numbers made sense to me: profit margins, market trends, investment risks. I thrived. By 25, I was managing properties, my name on plaques for top sales. But one listing stopped me cold. A small house on Maple Street, the one Mom and I had lived in before everything fell apart. It was up for auction, dilapidated and cheap. I could still see her standing on the porch, screaming at the landlord as we were evicted. I could still feel the shame of being her burden. I bought it. Every cent I'd saved, every bonus I'd earned, went into that house. The day I signed the deed, I stood in the empty living room, keys in hand, and cried. Not for Mom, but for the girl who believed she was a mistake. I renovated it myself: new paint, new floors, new life. It wasn't just a house, it was proof. Proof I wasn't the ruin she said I was. Last month, Mom showed up. She'd heard through old neighbors that I owned the place. She stood on the porch, older, frielier, but still with that edge in her eyes. "You did good, Clara," she said, almost soft. I waited for the jab, but it didn't come. Instead, she asked to come inside. I let her. We sat at the kitchen table, the same one we'd had when I was a kid, now polished and sturdy. She didn't apologize, but she talked about her own mother, her own dreams, her own failures. For the first time, I saw her not as my accuser, but as a woman who'd been broken long before me. I didn't forgive her, not fully, but I offered her a room. "Not because I owe you," I said, "but because I can." She stayed a week, then left. Maybe she'll come back. Maybe she won't. Either way, this house is mine. I walk through it now, touching the walls I painted, the life I built. Mom said I ruined her, but I didn't. I was just a kid, born into a world that wasn't ready for me. Now, I'm a woman who owns her place in it. This house isn't just a roof over my head. It's a testament to every step I took, every doubt I silenced. It's home not because of her, but because of me.